Hey, this is Gallagher. Today we're going to be taking a look at a 1987 first generation Lincoln Town Car. Now, of course, the Town Car nameplate had appeared earlier, quite a bit earlier, but this is the first Town Car model. All the others were a trim level or a submodel. This is a Lincoln Town Car, first generation, 1987. Let's take a look at it. It's got a few special things on it. The 1987 Lincoln Town Car is technically the first generation of the timeless Lincoln Town Car as a model. In years prior, the nameplate had been used a number of times, mostly as a trim level for the immortal Continental. First released as a standalone model in 1981 on the new at the time Panther platform, baby, the Lincoln Town Car was a luxurious full-size sedan powered by Ford's tried and tested 5-liter V8, mated with the equally impressive AOD automatic transmission. It shared this legendary platform with the Ford LTD, Mercury Marquis, and Continental. The 1981 Town Car was the beginning of an era of modern luxury for Ford that lasted 30 years to the last Lincoln Town Car rolling off the assembly line in August of 2011, marking the end of the Panther platform, which by then was only shared by the equally impressive at the time Ford Crown Victoria and Mercury Grand Marquis. For 1986, the Town Car was now fuel-injected, and it never looked back. The Town Car was also the very first Ford vehicle to offer a CD player as an option all the way back in 1985. The Town Car carried over influences from its predecessors in its squared-off design, but that was all that looked back. Everything else was looking forward. It was arguably the best in its class, with an overall larger footprint than its Cadillac competitors, who had also switched over to front-wheel drive, while the Lincoln stayed faithful to the rear-wheel drive setup through to the end. Even with these and other benefits, however, the Town Car sales figures had a relatively steady decline, until the introduction of the revolutionary new Town Car in 1989 for the 1990 model year. There she is, in all her glory. There's quite a few cool features on this old girl, and as such, I'd like to have one. We're going to start with this front end here. So interestingly enough, you've got the 4 sets, or rather 2 sets, 4 total, of the square sealed beam headlights. The Lincoln star and hood ornament also got a little bit fatter, as you can see. Typically they're a little bit thinner, but I believe in the like 50s they were a little bit fatter as well. So kind of going back. And on the grille there, something that's interesting too is most of these Lincoln grills had just the vertical bars, but this one has a like a mesh or hex pattern, which is, or hash, whatever you want to call it. It's interesting to see it like that. I wonder if it's a trim level or if all of the ones of this year had that. I could not honestly tell you, as much as I'm a fan of these cars. So this is definitely the shape of a toaster, but there are some body lines. I don't know if you can see, but this line that creates somewhat of a fin here transitions back and goes all the way down and then starts just very ever so slightly curved down towards the back there. Nice script Lincoln Town Car badges. Also, you'll notice all 4 wheels are just steel wheels. That's because they still had the classy hubcaps going on. Here's the first of the really cool features I want to show you. This car still frickin' has vent windows that are movable. And they're power vent windows. They're not just the twisty ones. This is a luxury car. Naturally, a luxury car is going to have power vent windows if it's got movable vent windows. So that's delightful to begin with. Keep on moving down. This one does have the half soft top. And this here is actually like a limo style light. This lights up when you've got your running lights on. Never liked the tops, admittedly. No, I did not. Ooh, lots of tumbleweeds, actually. We are out in the west. And got a bath mat and some carpeting back here. Other than that, this was in pretty good shape. However, judging by the carpet that's down there, they probably spilled like battery acid or something that ate it up. Ooh, and at one point, she had a CB antenna. I wonder if we'll see a CB radio in there. Yep. It'd be cool if they still did this. The old hideaway key. Jesus. Doesn't quite close the same as a Mercedes or Jaguar. Still a luxury car, though. And this one did not have the electric poppable filler cap cover. Chrome, really, really nice chrome door handles. I dig these door handles, especially in the sun. They're quite nice. Somebody took not only a door panel, unless that's it back here. Yes, it is. Somebody took this little chrome backing from it. Oh, this one did not have power seats, so this definitely was not a high trim level. No, it was not. Look at these, though. They're fake chrome, but look at the chrome multifunction switches, as well as this old school information center. Had all of your warning lights. Looks like 130,000 miles approximately. Kind of a sweet little radio. Small ashtray for one of these. Definitely. And standard glove box. Nothing special in there. Nothing special indeed. However, one thing that's pretty cool, I gotta close the door for this. Check this out. It has a frickin' thermometer. So you can see what it is outside. But the fact that it's analog just adds to it. That is spectacular. I'm quite fond of that little analog deal there. Oof. Somebody needed something specific. I wish this would open, but I don't think I'm missing much. Although the seats are embroidered, which is nice. And of course, you're going to have an ashtray on either side of this back seat. Not a whole lot more on the inside. Let's go ahead and finish her off under the hood here. So this was the last generation Lincoln to come with the... Oh, this hood is totally off of its hinges. Last generation to come with the 5-liter V8. Good old 5.0 302. There she is. She had some parts ripped off of her, but that's her. I bet you somebody was after the fuel-injected intake manifold for it. So, that's it. First generation Lincoln Town Car. Thanks for watching.